What's up, guys? Welcome to the last video I'm going to do on the Star Wars Battlefront II beta. This might be a little longer one. This is just, I wanted to do kind of a mini series for this, just kind of show off the game, kind of get first impressions of what to expect with the new Star Wars. And with the last bit, I just want to go over like an overview, kind of my thoughts on the game. If anyone, nobody cares, let's be honest. But as a big fan of Star Wars Battlefront, I want to kind of, you know, I guess give my two cents, which is worthless. But if you guys be so kind as press that thumbs up button and subscribe if I could speak, that would be amazing. I'm going to attempt to get a hero this time. I don't think it's going to be plausible. I want to try. I want to play as Assault. The Heavy I like a lot. Assault I like too. Not quite sure how to level up the Heavy. Considering as much as I played as it, I feel like it should be a lot higher of a level. Maybe something to look into. But yes, what do I think of Star Wars Battlefront 2, the beta? The beta is the beta. It doesn't give off the full game, but it gives a good impression of what the game will be. And I think the game's going to be fun. I think it's a game that I can see myself playing quite a bit of, especially considering that I know a few people that's probably going to pick this game up that I can play online with.
Local forces barely fought off the Separatist first wave. Now the Semis are landing armored MTTs loaded with battle drones.
But
Best bet, you stop the advancing MTT before it reaches the Royal Palace. Got an arsenal of ion disruptors that should do the
yeah,
job.
I think the game's going to be fun. Definitely interested to see kind of how the story mode is. Hopefully it's a decent story mode and not just kind of some kind of tacked on thing because people complain about it. Hopefully it's a decent story mode, like I said. I have the thing. Ow. Dead. Oh well. But so there's a lot of differences between this and Battlefront 1, and I'm pretty scatterbrained when I'm trying to play a game and talk about it at the same time, so bear with me or don't. It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But God, I don't know. I just can't find a gun that fits well with this game mode for me. I always just kind of feel like I hate every gun I get in this game, on this game mode. Oh, there he was. But there's a lot of differences. For one, there's classes in this game. You don't pick up your power-ups in the games. You have to earn them, which I'm kind of indifferent on personally. When I first thought about it, I thought, oh, that's cool. No longer people, you know where all that stuff's at. Man, I'm actually glad I killed that guy because I missed like every shot. The gunship is worthless, by the way. Where you kind of, I kind of liked better on the old game actually, because even though people would pretty well spawn out for them and know where to pick them up at, you still had a decent chance of getting them. And this game, you know, it honestly relies on how good you are, you know, in order to get them. And as someone who's not very good, you know, as someone who's not very good, it's a little frustrating to try to get. We are going to try to save up though to get a.
Let's go.
Let's switch over to Heavy. To get a hero, hopefully, at some point.
Right, cutting down.
I don't know if that was the board I was shooting on. Nope, that one was. Shoot.
Waypoint Alpha. Withdraw to secondary positions.
But So I think looking back on it, I definitely liked the old game better. I don't know. That's just my little feelings on it. Oh, that's one of us. Another thing I feel like I liked significantly better is the game modes. Every game mode on this game, which we've tried off, the only game mode that actually feels like an improvement on is the Fighter Squadron-esque game mode. Come on. Yes. You know, I was a really big fan of games like Walker Assault, Supremacy, Turning Point. I was a huge fan of those game modes, and not having Cargo Run especially. You know, you get a good friend with you playing Cargo Run, that's hours of your night gone in seconds. So I'm gonna miss those game modes. I'm curious to see if they'll come back. The lack of game modes is pretty disconcerting, considering there's only 5 game modes as of now that's even planned for the game. Ow. Like I said, I wish there was more game modes out of the box. I'm sure people are gonna bitch and they'll upload more. The maps seem good, seem all right. They seem pretty small though. Don't quite have the massive scale feel, but I mean we're only seeing a handful of maps, so that's kind of up in the air. The one thing I like, for one, I don't understand why on earth you wouldn't just have the game modes of the last game on this game. I don't care, I'll suicide myself to do some damage to that thing. I don't understand the... First off, the lack of game modes and not just having game modes you had in the last game. But I don't understand, and this is a big complaint of mine. First and foremost, the game mode that the Fighter Squadron game is basically now seems a lot better. It seems like a lot better version of what Fighter Squadron should have been. Where Fighter Squadron was kind of just a team deathmatch in ships. This actually feels more like a game mode, necessarily, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say. Also, one of the most annoying things, the barrel rolls are way easier. And so while I like it, it's annoying when you're trying to shoot somebody and they just keep rolling all over the place. But, yeah, so I missed the game modes, but also, I cannot freaking stand, and this is what I don't understand, in the last game, the ships piloted really easily, the controls were very basic, very easy to use, and were a lot of fun. This game, they are pretty obnoxious to use.
Go, I got your back.
They're pretty obnoxious to use. For one. For two, they, that's pretty well it. They're just kind of frustrating to actually pilot. And I just don't understand that because it said in the last game, they were so easy to use. And so, like, I don't understand what the difference was here. I don't know if this actually did any damage.
Massive damage to the MTT.
Yeah, it did. Did massive damage, it said. Oh, I know we're close. Oh, we're so close to Han Solo, baby. That's what, once they get in here, we have to... Hold the throne room. We're almost at anyway. So I've got to, you know, kind of complain about that. I don't know why they would change it the way they did. Honestly, I can't think of a good reason for them to do that. Like I said, it's pretty frustrating. Oh, dead. Shoot. Trying to kill Boba Fett. We're getting there, though. We might get a hero this game. But yeah, that's just something I have to complain with. As someone who really enjoyed Fighter Squadron, I find that one to be, like, that little, like, change, I find to be super freaking annoying. So, and we're in the throne room. So maybe, I mean, in the future, that will change. I don't know. They changed everything about the last game constantly, so it's hard to say what will change up with the new game.
All right, if we hold back those droids long enough, we can get reinforcements. Throne room doors are sealing. Protect the control stations and keep the enemy out. I've got you.
Did I get anybody with that?
Let's go.
Yes! Alright, well, we're getting Rey. We're getting a hero. This is the last thing I do. I'm getting a freaking hero, man.
Make way.
I'm trying to figure out where they're mainly at. I can't even see what's going on, man. Oh no! Ow. Oh, Darth Maul came in. Well, we did pretty well with her. I gotta say that. I'm pretty pleased with how we did with her. But yeah, I'm curious to see what, like, different guns and just a full game itself I'm curious about. But the lack of game modes, the bad pilots, the piloting, I don't like the star cards. I've got to say that right out of the gate. I don't like how the star cards are in this game. Not really at all. I mean, if I am to be completely honest with you. It's just... I mean, like I said, we don't know how the final game will be. It made me waste my whole freaking thing. We're actually doing... Oh, we won! Yay! We won. Those are my biggest complaints with it. I think we may play one more... I don't know. I don't know how long that was. Let me see how long that was first. I kind of went over everything I wanted to. Like, I mainly have 3 glaring complaints with it. The lack of game modes, yeah, it was like 35 minutes. I think we'll end the video there and wrap up. You know, my biggest complaints are the lack of game modes and missing some old favorites. Which, you know, may just be because I like the old game a lot. Not a big fan of the buying the upgrade characters instead of finding them. and how the ships handle. Those are my big 3 complaints. But outside of that, I'm interested to see how the game, like I said, also the star cards I'm not crazy about. And the class thing, it's like I kind of wish wasn't a thing, but at the same time, it doesn't really change much of opinion. It's just kind of there. But, like I said, with that being said, I'm definitely interested for when the game comes out. I'm not super excited like I was for the original, but I am pretty excited. Hopefully, a lot of cool things will come with the game, and hopefully we'll have a great time with it. Like I said, though, I don't know how you get scraps to get weapons, and without that knowledge, I don't understand what the point of having money is. Which may be these crate things, maybe. Yeah, so you buy the crates, which I can buy them. Before we go, let's see what these are. Like I said, these crate things, not an idea I like, because it just becomes one of those things of like, oh, well, also you can just keep buying these over and over and over again. It just becomes one of those things that's like, oh, well, now this becomes a nice little micro purchase, like how Overwatch was. So it's one of those things that's like, I guess we'll see how it is. I'd like to know how to get scraps so you can actually buy stuff, but that's pretty well all I've got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys will look forward to the Battlefront 2 series I'll bring you, and hopefully you guys have checked out the original Battlefront series I had. If you guys like this video, feel free to press that thumbs up button and subscribe. Hope you guys have enjoyed the beta. Until next time, guys, take it easy. Peace. Well, before we go, I just realized that the 35-minute thing is because I've recorded 2 matches, not 1. But still, I think that's where we're going to end it. Till next time, peace.